What's up, you guys? Cruiser67 here. It's like 12:46 midnight, and I literally practically just got home. I was out tonight with some friends, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna go out on the day that the Banlist is coming out." I was waiting for it at like noon this today, and I was like, "Why isn't it coming out?" And then I realized, yeah, Konami's people. So we have the new January 1st, 2014 ban list. They leaked it to us early. Thank you, Konami, right? Thank you for doing that. And so yeah, let's go over this. I'm probably like the last channel to ever do this, but I want to talk about it. So nothing's different, nothing's different, nothing's different. Oh, what's this? What's this? Dragon Ravine? Yeah, I've already seen the list, guys. I'm sorry. So Dragon Ravine is at 1, and I'm just gonna go over these as I scroll down to them, even though I've already seen the list. Dragon Ravine at 1 is an insane hit. What am I saying? Dragon Ravine at 1. Dragon Ravine getting banned is an insane hit. Obviously, they're trying to they're killing dragons, dragon rulers, but also this also kills Dragoonides, and Dragoonides was a pretty chill deck. I mean, sure, it got out first turn Stardust, which was pretty annoying, and it was a really good deck, and it kind of doesn't coincide with the whole thing that they're reprinting Vajrayana, right? Which is kind of weird. Like, I think they could have left Ravine to 1, considering the fact that Magician of Fades at 1, right? But Dragon Ravine shuts down dragons, shuts down Dragoonides, which is kind of sad, but hey, it had to go. I think they maybe could have left it at 1, because I have some friends who play Dragoonides, so whatever. Let's see what else. Oh yes, Return from the Dimension. Thank you. Self-destruct button. I don't even understand. 6 cents. Thank you. Both of these cards, Return and 6 cents, they were just too good. They were cards that got you way too much advantage. Either way, even if you weren't playing dragons, like Return was a power card for OTKs. It enabled OTKs. It enabled so many good pushes, and especially with all the decks that are coming out now that are banishing, that are going to be banishing. Like plants are going to be banished. Well, I think sort of. No, like zombies are going to be banishing a lot. Bujin's banished somewhat. Any deck that banishes a lot could take advantage of Return, so Return had to go. And 6 cents was just too broken. I don't even know why the hell I came out with this card. Like, it had to go. Self-destruct button, I mean, I guess they're getting rid of trolley decks. I don't even see the point, but whatever. So that's it for the forbidden cards. What else do we got? Oh yes, this is the fun stuff. This is fun. So, Blaster at 1. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yes, Redox at 1. Tempest at 1. Tidal at 1. All the dragon rulers, all the dragon rulers. This deck is dead, guys. I'm sorry. The deck is fucking dead. You can't play dragon rulers with one of each dragon. It is impossible. And with no Ravine either, it's fucking possible. I'm sure people are going to try and play it. It ain't gonna happen, guys. I'm sorry. There's no way. And I'm actually thinking about it now, and like, it's gonna be. I don't even think you can consider these as splashable cards anymore. Like the Dragon Rulers were made to splash into certain elemental like certain element decks, attribute decks. My bad. Like, but I don't even see the point of running like one blaster in Fire Fist or like one. Title in Mermails or one title in, I don't know, Ice Barriers or something, because you know like, I don't see the point. So I really think that like you not even these cards aren't even gonna be played anymore, which is kind of sad. I'm glad that they like I guess they did their thing where they got out all the reprints of the cards in their tins, and then they said, okay, ciao, not now you guys can't use any of these, which is kind of funny. But Dragon Rulers is a deck completely gone. Sorry, guys. Next we have Debris Dragon limited to 1, which is kind of sad. I really like Debris Dragon as a card personally. Like, I loved it in plants, and I guess they're trying to push plants, but at the same time, they don't want the old synchro plants coming back, so I guess that's why they limited Debris Dragon. And Debris Dragon was also pretty good in Dragon Rulers to get out Star Eater, so I guess maybe that's why they put it to 1. But other than that, like, it was an instant Black Rose in a lot of cases. Especially now that, like, you guys are going to see later, Tour Guide's 3, and one Tour Guide target is Night Assailant, and Night Assailant is a target for Debris Dragon, so maybe they didn't want stuff going in tandem together like that. But Debris Dragon, is Debris Dragon. And this the card that everyone's talking about. Magician of Faith has come back, guys. Magician of Faith. Like, What? I'm gonna be so stoked to use all the little, like, the really old rare ones that I have, like the originals. But let's talk about Magician of Faith for a second. Magician of Faith is a pretty good card, just for the fact that, like, it gets back spell cards. But at the same time, you have to realize all the power spell cards that you had before, like Heavy, Reborn, they're gone. Like, you can't they're banned, so you can't really use them. What are you gonna get back with this? You're gonna get back, sure, Dark Hole. You're gonna get back Book of Moon, maybe MST. But other than that, like, what kind of decks can use this? Obviously, spellbooks are gonna try and use this because, I mean, right? Spellbooks. Um, Spellbooks can use this. I think maybe Fire Fists maybe use this. But, like, I actually see this being played in Gravekeepers because, like, getting back Necro Rally is a thing. Getting back Royal Tribute is a thing. Like, really necessary. And I mean, the Gravekeeper's already set as is, so it wouldn't be like something that you'd wanna you wouldn't see coming. So I think in those kinds of decks, like Spellbooks, Gravekeepers, Magician of Faith will do really well. However, like the fact that they're only going to do well in those decks because that those decks have these power spell cards that they need to keep going, and they need to recycle. So other than that, and it's a pretty slow card. I mean, you do have to set it, and like, especially if you're going against Gravekeepers, you're gonna want to like destroy their set cards and not like attack over them to get their flip effects off. So I don't know how well this is gonna do. Like, just the fact of setting it, wasting a turn to set it, wasting your normal summon, and then having to get back something. Shippa, I'm gonna have to see what this does in different decks. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna try this out, obviously. But like, what else is there? What else? What else? Oh yes. We got all the spells, and we're gonna go down to the spells and traps because we're cool like that. Oh, there are no traps. Okay. So Divine Wind of Mist Valley is limited now. I guess more OTK stuff. If you guys have seen the whole Harpy Dancer FTK thing going on, maybe that's why this got limited, but I'm not sure. And Final Countdown. Thank you. Final Countdown. Everyone hated Final Countdown. Everyone hates troll decks. So like they got rid of Self-Destruct and they got rid of Final Countdown. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Get rid of Exodia? No, you can't get rid of Exodia. I mean, Yugi used it, right? But I'm glad Final Countdown. I don't like troll decks, but that's all I have to say about that. And finally, Sacred Sword of Seven Stars. You really like that's overkill for dragons. Like you really like they're gone, guys. They're gone. And like where else? What are you gonna? What else? Where else are you gonna play this card besides in Dragon Rulers? Like there are no level sevens that you can banish, and it's a good thing, right? To get two cards. And Spellbook of Fate. It kind of hurts spellbooks. I mean, spellbooks are still a fantastic deck, and I think with Mission of Faith, they're going to be really good. I'm actually going to try and play them. I'm going to try and build this after this because, I mean, I'm not sleepy. It's not like I have work at 7 tomorrow. It's cool. But Spellbook of Fate going to 1, it was basically their answer to everything. Like, oh, you have this, like, no, just Spellbook of Fate, no. So I guess it's not that bad, but I mean, you have so many ways to recycle all the cards in spellbooks. I mean, you have the Tower, you have Spellbook of Eternity, you have all these things that recycle your spell cards. So I think and then to search them again. So I think Spellbook of Fate being put to 1, not that big of a deal. Not that, it doesn't hurt spellbooks that much. Next, for the semi-limited cards, we have Chaos Sorcerer and Lone Fire Blossom. Chaos Sorcerer going to 2, I think that's pretty chill. I mean, I never disliked Chaos Sorcerer as a card. Uh, Only maybe in like the first when first Chaos Dragons came out, and there were like 3 of them or 2 of them or something like that, and like they were really abusing it. So I think Chaos Dragons might come back with Sork being a 2, but I mean without return, I don't know. It's still a very good deck. I mean, it's still level 6. It works with Light Pulsar, make your rank 6 XYZ monsters, which are pretty chill. And Lone Fire Blossom, obviously, Konami's trying to push the new Sylvain cards, right? I mean, that just makes sense. They're really trying to push plants, so Lone Fire Blossoms 2 is a smart call, people. And finally, the cards that are no longer on the list. Archlord Christia. I have nothing to say against that. I personally really don't like Christia, but like agents kind of fell off the map, so we might see a resurgence of that. Then Mizuki and Plague Spreader Zombie, guys, Zombie Apocalypse. They were right when they had that whole Konami the whole Konami blog thing with the whole Zombie Apocalypse thing. Like, holy shit, we're gonna see zombies all kinds, guys. Like, the Konami's really trying to push zombies. Like, It's incredible. And Mizuki and Placebird at 3, they have there's Malicious at 3, there's D-Draw at 3. Like I think Destiny Zombies is gonna be a big thing. Uh, Vampire Zombies is gonna be a big thing, even though you can make like rank 7, level 7 synchros with that, like, with Plague Strider. I don't even know, but that's gonna be a problem. They're probably gonna become pretty high tier. I'm not sure, but people are obviously gonna be using zombies. TG Striker, thank you. I like TG Striker. It's a great card. I thought TGs are a fantastic deck, and TG Striker's cool, you know. But this thing should have been on the list. Oh, should have been off the list a while ago. Tour Guide from the Underworld. Tour Guide's a great card. I honestly like Tour Guide. Like, it's such a bitch, but it's so great. And Tour Guide at 3 is going to be incredible in my windups. Like, wow. So that's all I have to say about that. Thank you for putting Tour Guide to 3. It's good. Constellar M7. Hey, I don't even know why they put it to 1 in the first place. So, it's cool. And finally, Fire Formation Tenki at 3. Like, wow. Boojins. Wow. Fire Fists. Wow. Constellars. Wow. All these cards getting so much support, and it's like, holy shit. I guess they're really trying to push Boojins. Like, Boojins are going to be insane with all the support that they keep getting. Plus this to get the Yamatos, to get to your Mikazuchis and all that stuff that's coming out. Like, wow. So that's basically it, guys. They really wanted to kill dragons super, super hard, and I'm glad they did. Like, dragons were such a problem deck. I think they could have done without getting rid of Ravine, though, because, like, Ravine, you know, I mean, sure, it's a card that generates a lot of advantage and sets up your graveyard at the same time, so I guess in that way, you had to get rid of it, but at the same time, like, by hurting Dragon Rulers, you're also hurting Dragoonides, and Dragoonides wasn't that bad of a deck. Power cards, screw you. Honestly, I thank you. I'm glad that they got rid of all the dragons. Dragons were such a hard deck to beat, and like now we're gonna see a lot of diversity this format. I think this format, a lot of new decks are gonna come out. A lot of decks are gonna see the light of day again. We're gonna see zombies come out. We're gonna see the new plants with double lone fire. Like, that's gonna be cool. Maybe like TG plants, because I don't even know, you might be able to synchro up or make Inturia cards. I think spellbooks are going to be something. I think are going to do well, especially with like Magician of Fate. I want to see what people do with Magician of Fate. What kind of cards what kind of decks are going to use it in? Because like that's going to be pretty chill. Other than that, I think Gravekeepers are going to be used for this. Besides that, you know what? Like, nah, I don't know. Maybe Chaos, but like honestly, zombies, Gravekeepers, Constellars, Boojins, Fire Fists, maybe. Anything that can use Tour Guide. I mean, anything can use Tour Guide. Like, triple Tour Guide, guys. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna start building some decks like right now, guys. So this is my discussion on the list. I really have to see where I think the format's going to be a lot slow, like maybe not a lot slower, but it's going to be more diverse. At least it's going to be very, very diverse. Like, we're not going to just see dragons topping, which makes me happy, you know. But I don't know what the decks to beat are going to be yet. Like I said, I listed a bunch of decks before that I think might be good, but we're just going to have to see, honestly. So that was my discussion on the ban list. I turn this over to you guys. What do you guys think of the list? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's unfair? What cards do you think should have been hit? What cards do you think should not have been hit? Like, I'm sure people are raging over Dragon's Ravine, but other than that, I don't know. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thumbsing up would be great. So yeah, Cruiser67 signing off.